Hello. The subconscious for academic success is a revolutionary approach to studying academic texts in minimal time with minimal effort and maximum results. In this 45-minute training course, Mr. Ahmad Ibrahim, the founder of this approach, will show you how to transform information in the form of written text into mathematical equations in order to be stored in the subconscious mind. The premise of this approach is that if we can rewrite written text into mathematical equations using mathematical symbols, which are already stored in the subconscious, the link between the information in the written text and the mathematical symbols will move the information from the conscious mind to the subconscious mind. Once the information is stored in the subconscious, it will remain there for a long period of time and can be retrieved immediately upon request. This approach will help learners overcome exam-related phobia and other learning problems. But what is the subconscious mind anyway? To understand the subconscious mind, we have to compare it with the conscious mind because they both exist in the brain as two different types of memory. The following comparison is based solely on the founder's experimentation with the subconscious mind over the years. The conscious mind is short-term memory, whereas the subconscious mind is long-term memory. The term short-term memory means that the information is retained for a short period of time before it is released. This is because the storage capacity of the conscious mind, the number of brain cells, is limited. So when the conscious mind is already full and there is more information waiting to be stored, the conscious mind releases part of the old information so as to make room for the new information. Retention of information in the conscious mind is, therefore, temporary. The information may last for hours, days, or weeks, but not months or years. Retention of information in the subconscious mind, on the other hand, is permanent and therefore lasts for the individual's entire life. The subconscious mind does not need to get rid of any old information because there is always room for new information. The subconscious mind never reaches full capacity. This is because the storage capacity of the subconscious mind is enormous, billions of brain cells. Another difference between the two types of memory has to do with retrieval of information. Because the conscious mind is related to the five senses, recalling the information that is stored in it is done consciously. In other words, the individual has to take some time to locate the piece of information, then retrieve it. This is because the conscious mind works sequentially when it retrieves information. So if the question is A and then the answer is Y, the conscious mind has to follow the sequence and move from A to B, then to C, and continue all the way to Y. And this process takes time. The subconscious mind, on the other hand, recalls or retrieves information instantly. That is, the individual does not need time to locate the answer and retrieve it. This is because the subconscious mind retrieves information by random access. In other words, the subconscious mind recalls the answer by jumping from the question, A, to the answer Y, directly without having to follow any sequence. The final difference between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind is that when the conscious mind stops working, when we go to sleep, the subconscious mind remains active and thereby continues to store information. This basically means that the subconscious mind works 24 hours, 7 days a week. But how is the information stored in the subconscious? There are two ways of doing that. The first is by repeating the information every day over a long period of time. This is how we memorize our names, mobile numbers, and home addresses. The second is by using logical relationships represented by mathematical symbols. A logical relationship always involves two opposing values. For example, idea, example, reason, result, bigger than, smaller than, general, specific, in, out. The symbols we use in mathematics are two opposing values as well. The opposite of plus is minus, and the opposite of multiplication is division, and so on. Because we normally store these mathematical and logical symbols in the subconscious by the time we're 13 years old, any piece of information will be easily stored in the subconscious if it is transformed into a mathematical equation using mathematical and logical symbols. Now, how will this program help you? This program will help you 1. Recall the information, answers to test questions, effortlessly in minimal time, anytime during the test. 2. Save 85% of the time and effort you usually put in when studying for a test. 3. Score full marks on tests while enjoying a full social life. 4. Overcome exam-related emotional problems such as phobia and anxiety. 5. Retain the information in the subconscious long after the exam is over. 6. Because the subconscious works 24/7, you will be storing the mathematical equations during your sleep. In other words, you will be studying while asleep. 7. Because you will be transforming text into mathematical formulas, studying academic material will be an engaging and thought-provoking experience. Thank you.